What is going on, my Elite Gamers? My name is Luigi Elite, and today we are starting a brand new series on this channel where I make Mario Party Top 10s with you guys. As I said in my 2022 video, what I want you guys to do is comment down below your crazy ideas for Mario Party Top 10s, and then I'm going to try and make those videos a reality, and then give the people who gave me those ideas a shout out in the beginning and the end of the video. So, to start off this new series, we're going to start off with something pretty simple and then work our way up. And that is the top 10 minigames in Mario Party Superstars, brought to you by Heather Richards. Thank you very much for the support.
Mario Party Superstars is the first legitimately good Mario Party game we've gotten in a long time. Sure, Super Mario Party was an alright game, but this is where it's at. It brought back 5 classic boards from the N64 era, it brought back the chaotic nature the series is known for, and it brought back 100 of the best minigames from across the mainline Mario Party series. So today, I'm going to be listing off the top 10 best minigames from Mario Party Superstars. This list is purely going to be based on how fun the minigames are, and not much else. Also, keep in mind, these are all my opinions, so if a minigame that you like isn't on the list, that's okay. It just means that I didn't like it as much as you. So without further ado, let's go! Coming in at number 10 is Shy Guy Says from Mario Party 1. This is about as basic of a minigame as you can possibly get. You and 3 other players are placed in some barrels, and the only thing keeping you from floating away is a small rope tied to a ship. The Shy Guy on the ship will hold up a red or white flag, and what the players have to do is hold up the correct flag by clicking the right shoulder button. If you raise the wrong flag, the Shy Guy will pull out a sword and cut your rope, meaning that you lost the game. This minigame might seem really easy, but what makes it interesting is that as the game goes on, the Shy Guy will raise the flags faster and try to psych you out, whether it's by putting up both flags and putting one down, or looking like he's about to put up a flag, but then quickly putting up the other. This minigame is strangely addicting, and the added competition makes it really fun. Next up at number 9 is What Goes Up from Mario Party 6. For some reason, I've always liked these minigames where you climb to see who can be the highest. All the players are taken high in the sky with lots of clouds, floating islands, and a ton of red paratroopas flying around. Once the timer starts, all the players have to jump from Koopa to Koopa and make it higher than any of the other players. Whoever can climb the highest before time runs out wins the minigame. What spices it up is that some of the Koopas move around, making you have to carefully but quickly plan out where to jump so you don't fall down and lose a ton of gained height. Just like what Shy Guy Says, this minigame is very simple, but it's very addicting to go back to and see how far you can make it. And again, the added layer of competition makes it even more thrilling because you're racing against others. After that, at number 8 is Pushy Penguins from Mario Party 5. So, spoilers if you haven't watched my snow minigame ranking video, but this is my favorite snow-themed minigame in the Mario Party series. You and the other players are placed on a giant glacier next to a freezing lake. The catch is that this glacier is populated by a bunch of penguins, and those penguins are going to start running towards the lake in a large group. What the players must do is run in the opposite direction of the penguins and squeeze their way through the small gaps to avoid getting knocked into the water. Whoever can outlast their opponents or survive until time runs out wins the minigame. The frantic and fast-paced nature of this minigame makes it extremely fun to play. I also want to add that the music of this minigame is extremely catchy and makes the minigame even more energetic. Coming up at number 7 is Paths of Peril from Mario Party 4. Mario Party 4 has a lot of awesome minigames, and this is definitely up there as one of them. The players are transported onto a giant rock in the middle of nowhere. Once the timer starts, the players have to run across these skinny paths and make it to the end before the other players. The first one to the end goal wins the minigame. What I really like about this minigame is how intense it can be. Because the paths you walk on are very thin, you have to be careful when running across so you don't constantly fall down. But at the same time, you're racing with other players to get to the finish, so you also have to move really fast, which only increases the chances of you falling down. That combined with the strong music in the background, and you've got a surprisingly memorable minigame with plenty of depth to be fun. Following that is Bumper Balls from Mario Party 2. This minigame technically appeared in Mario Party 1, but the Mario Party 2 version of it is a lot better. The players are put on some giant bouncy balls and are placed on a small platform. Then, they have to roll around the platform and knock the other players off the edge while being careful not to accidentally fall off themselves. Any player who can survive until the end wins the minigame. The simple but creative concept of this minigame is what really makes it enjoyable, along with the fact that it's fun to knock other people off the edge. Also, the Mario Party 2 version of this minigame includes multiple stages for you to compete on, those being a grassy stage with lots of bumps, a fiery stage with roasting hot lava on the bottom, and a snowy stage with a large circle of ice in the middle. These really spice up the action and make this rather basic minigame extremely fun. As we head into the top half of this list, we have Rapid River Race from Mario Party 10. Regardless of what you think of Mario Party 10, it can't be denied that it had some awesome minigames, including this one. The players are put on some water vehicles and then head on to a long racetrack filled with water. The players then have to race across the pool and get to the end faster than the other players, and whoever makes it to the end wins. What makes this minigame really fun is that you can speed up your vehicle to make it go faster, but there's also a bunch of urchins scattered around the pool that will make you slow down completely. So, kind of like Paths of Peril, you have to be really careful so you don't make a mistake, but at the same time, you need to make sure that you're going fast enough so you can make it to the end first. This minigame is incredibly fast-paced, which gives you a huge burst of adrenaline, which makes this minigame incredibly fun. Up next is Dungeon Duos from Mario Party 4. This is quite possibly the best 2v2 minigame in the Mario Party series. Players are split up into two teams and are placed in a long hallway filled with lots of puzzles. What each team has to do is work together to complete each challenge in front of them. They have to mash buttons to open doors for each other, rotate platforms for each other to jump on, find the right pipe to travel to, and then quickly pump up a hot air balloon to escape through the exit in the ceiling. This minigame is a true test of teamwork in a Mario Party game. Both players on each team need to be quick when playing this minigame to beat the other team, but they also need to carefully plan out their moves together and figure out the best time to move forward. The fact that this minigame hasn't been replicated in another Mario Party game is crazy, but I'm really happy that it came back in Superstars. After that is Mushroom Mix-Up from Mario Party 1. This is probably the most iconic minigame in the entire Mario Party franchise. Everyone is placed on a bunch of hexagon-shaped platforms over a bunch of water. Once the minigame starts, Toad will hold up a color, and the players have to quickly run to the mushroom with the right color on it, because all of the other mushrooms will sink into the water, which results in a game over. This minigame keeps going until one person remains, so the players have to try and sabotage each other by ground-pounding players and blocking them from hopping on the mushrooms. On top of that, the mushrooms go faster and faster as the game progresses, so you need to have quick reflexes to make sure that you don't mess up and fall off the edge. All of this combined together makes for an extremely awesome minigame, which still holds up as one of the best despite it coming from the first game. As our runner-up for first place, we have The Final Countdown from Mario Party 7. It's actually pretty similar to Mushroom Mix-Up, but this minigame is a lot more fun. The players jump onto a bunch of tiles with numbers on them, and it takes place over a giant canyon. Once the timer starts, the numbers on the tiles will start counting down, and once they hit 0, they'll open up and you'll fall into the abyss below. What you have to do is punch and kick the other opponents to try and knock them off the stage, while also being careful not to slip off the stage yourself. This minigame would already be awesome if you were just able to beat the crap out of the other players, but the added difficulty of having to be careful of the floor opening up on you makes it even more intense and fun, and that's the main reason why it's near the top of this list. However, there's only one minigame that can top it. And that minigame is Book Squirm from Mario Party 4. You may not be a huge fan of reading, but trust me, you are going to love this minigame. Everybody is shrunk down and dropped into a book. Once the game starts, the pages of the book will start falling down, and the only way to avoid getting squashed is to find where the cutout shapes are and walk under them. But as the minigame goes on, the pages will start falling faster and faster until there's only one person remaining, or when everyone has been squished. In fact, there's even an endless mode where you have to survive as long as you can until you screw up. This minigame is just simply amazing. It's able to blend skill and that awesome sense of competition so well into what might be the greatest minigame in the entire Mario Party series, and that's why it's the greatest minigame in Mario Party Superstars. Thank you guys so much for watching my latest top 10. If you enjoyed this video, then make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel with notifications on so you'll know when I post more videos like this. Also, thanks again to Heather Richards for sending me this idea for a video, and if you want a chance for your Mario Party idea to become a reality, then comment your ideas down below so I might be able to turn it into a real video. Have a great day, stay safe out there, and I will see you in the next one.